Thank you for coming, Vася. I've been crying the whole night. I have no strength left.
That's how it is. If you want a good marriage, you have to wail a bit.
I know. But it's not that simple. I won't miss the Abdiriha much.
This way you'll get a taste of grief and cry, but your marriage life will be sweet.
Yes, we need to go to the banya soon. Decorate it properly. No one knows these rituals better than you.
All right, go cry about your hair. You can comment without me.
I will leave you a red ribbon.
No need, I'll manage.
Thank you, Vася. I'll go then.
Well, to decorate it properly, I need to place birchisel on the path and tie ribbons around the banya. Time to get to work.
Here are the decorations for the banya. Satin ribbons, you take the ribbons from the chest. Some birch branches lie here.
It turned out pretty beautiful. It will also keep the bride safe.
There's nothing of interest left in the chest. The old banya reminds you of the Abdiriha. You chase away these. You are thinking about what color to decorate the banya. The barrel jumps from side to side and sways as if it were alive. You call out to the barrel. A boy's hat peeks out of it.
Well, witch, today Betchka the witch hunter will expel you from this wedding.
Witch hunter? Stop blowing the flute. I'm here to help the bride.
Right, as if I'd believe ya.
The boy starts to torture his flute in a severe manner.
If he doesn't stop playing, my head will explode. I can bring him around. And the Khalduns can help too. I did the matchmaking of the bride from the Bannock. You think I saved her to curse her wedding?
All right, I believe you. I heard that the Khalduns curse weddings. I'm here to protect it.
What have you heard about Khalduns? What have you heard about Khalduns?
Do Khalduns fight each other? One invites a Khaldun over, and he turns out to be weak, like you.
What are you whispering there?
Nothing. So then comes another Khaldun, a powerful one, and curses everything he sees, the wedding and the first Khaldun.
It's time for me to lead the bride to the banya.
I'll look after you, witch. Let's deal with it peacefully, all right?
After the preparations are made, it's time to accompany the bride to the banya. A crowd of people has gathered to watch the ritual. You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiriha. You're right. After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress. Carts with wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd.
You came!
Jesus, so many people.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Igor Yevlampovich, Master of Ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour!
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon. Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride. Don't go ahead of the cart. When the Master of Ceremonies tells us to, then we will start.
Come on! You're too ceremonial. They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't be angry, Vasilisa Fedorovna. Igor Yevlampovich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to you, matchmaker.
As you say, Igor Yevlampovich, as you say. Come here, everyone.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come, come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here.
Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Vitka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vasya. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last. I won't forget it.
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
And she has the blackest book. And her eyes. A true Satan. She looked at me and I sort of froze. She wanted to set her chort on me. But then I told her, I'll hit you so hard.
What did you tell me?
Ah, sweet mother. Oh, Jesus.
It's me who's going to hit you hard. Or should I send my chort on you?
Oh, Vasya, don't curse him. He was a fool. Don't be strict with him. He used to tease me too when I was with Proshka. I know that you're good. You should be called a witch doctor.
Akulina, was it you who I cured of Ikota?
It was me, Vasilisa. Thank you, mistress.
This chort has no business sitting as an Ikota. Proshka is doing good now. He's traveling with me.
So, he's helping you. Who knew it would turn out so well? This is my friend, Pyotr. He's very good with his flute.
Well, it is what it is.
If you tell any more stories like that about me, you won't have any limbs to hold that flute. Got it?
Got it.
The neighbors of this tall carpenter are lying face down on their plates, snoring peacefully.
Do you think I bored them with my talking? Oh no, that's not the case. In all of Perm Gubernia, there's no man more dashing than me. Well, if it's about carpentry or drinking. Anyway, in all the rest, I'm afraid, I'm not that good.
So no one can beat you at drinking.
I can drink 5 bottles of vodka right now, believe it or not.
I think I can beat you at drinking.
You? Well, wanna try it?
After several cups, you feel sick. You have to get up from the table and whisper a couple of Zagavers to come to your senses.
Vasilisa Fedorovna, God be with you. I know I didn't believe you outright, but I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Vasilisa Fedorovna. I don't know how to thank you. Take some sour cream from our cow. Oh, it was a lucky day when we met you. Oh, Vasilisa, the bride told us about you.
Such a man she got herself, right?
Hush! Do you want to curse her?
Me? I can't curse. Here, Vasya will prove me right, right? But what a man, a soldier. Maybe I should get dragged away by chorts?
Thank you for helping me. I understand that you got this friend quite suddenly.
That's all right. She's a fine girl. Feel like we've known her all these years.
It's a pity she didn't show up earlier.
The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue on without your approval. The feast continues, and each of the guests is honored with a song of glorification. After each song, it is customary to thank the singers with some money. Your turn comes. The song begins, "Ты княжна наша священка." When the sound of the eyes of the performers grow wide with surprise. Your generosity is momentarily praised in a song. At the end of the feast, a ritual dish is served. Selyanka, a large baked pudding with eggs. Nikolai deftly cuts a piece of pie and gifts his mother-in-law the customary coins. The feast will go on until morning, but old Yegor convinces you that tomorrow is the most important day.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Feodorovna. I came for you, Vasilisa. I'll get you to Pakcha. And you, Yegor Yevlampovich, will get ready. I'll wait for you at the gates.
You reach the bride's izba with the light of dawn. The changeling girl sits under the icons and starts a long ritual of saying farewell to the maidenly headband. The bridesmaids chant, "Uzhya syaduka, maladeshenka." The bride hands out red. The ritual drags on, and the guests have yet to arrive. The sounds of the last wailings quiet down close to the evening. The bridesmaid... You go down into the yard. It looks empty and grim without wedding guests. Not surprising. This roof was home to an evil spirit for many years. You jump from a sudden rustling. You think you heard it coming from one of the haystacks. But which one? There was some noise coming from this haystack. Or was it that haystack? Two dark figures emerge from the shadows.
Aha! We've caught a witch!
Oh, it's Vasilisa.
This isn't a fairy tale. What if I took you for an evil spirit?
Sorry, Vasa. We were trying to ambush an evil Khaldun, not you.
Someone has been here for sure. We've been watching all night and saw it. He sneaked in and planted an ikota on the wedding.
Oh, Christ in heaven! Not an ikota!
It's alright. I'll protect you. Khalduns have no business cursing weddings.
What Khaldun did you see?
He sneaked in at night. Satan himself, I swear by God.
The gates opened by themselves, and the oven seals were flying around.
It means Chorts were moving it.
And he himself didn't look like a Khaldun. He was dressed as a townsperson.
He started to whisper. It was so fast and so frightening. It was so dark, we almost couldn't see anything.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Stop whistling.
This flute must be good against the Khalduns.
So he ran, and we decided to change our hiding spot in case he'd be back. And you came.
What did that Khaldun do?
He whispered a lot and did something with his hands.
I think he was scattering cursed items.
We'll help you find them, Vasa.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Alright, if you want to help, go right ahead. Petka, look in this haystack for a peapod with 9 peas. You, Akulina, look in that haystack, and I'll search the yard. All clear?
Clear. He likely won't find it without us.
All right, Vasilisa.
Beer. Leftovers from yesterday. It's flat now. Smell.
The chest contains snowy white bed sheets for the newlyweds. They must be given to the house of the groom once you go to the izba. You closely inspect the floor. To your horror, you find a patch of burned dog hair. You remove it with a zagavar and throw it away in disgust. Petka suddenly calls out to you.
Vasa, I found it, I think.
I too found some traces of the curse. You and I both have some. That's a lot. What do you have, Akulina?
Oh,
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any.
I found some Vasa, also a pod.
Quite a few curses. Powerful Koldun is involved here.
The children look at each other worrisomely.
Give me those pods. Who knows what else is our enemy capable of? A curse? Will he summon Chorts? A mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming. You open the gates before the surprised guests.
I don't have time for ransoms. Go get your bride upstairs. I need to speak to the Master of Ceremonies.
You seem alarmed, Vasilisa.
I found so many cursed things right now. Someone powerful is trying to curse this wedding.
You tell old Yegor about your discoveries.
You can stop the wedding now.
But why? Wait, I'll tell Nikolai.
Old Yegor forcefully grabs your arm.
Hold there. Do you want to spoil their wedding? If you stop the procession right now, their whole life could go sideways.
Yes, but what if we're stopped on our way down the aisle? No one knows how all these curses turn out.
That's your task, Matchmaker, to guard the procession against it. If it stops, then yes, only God knows what will happen. Don't bother the betrothed. Do your job, and I will do mine. We'll teach Fedьka some zagovors. He may learn something yet.
All right, Grandpa.
Let's go. We need to bless them on their way.
All the guests gather in the Izba. After the blessings of Nikolai and his bride, the procession departs to Vilgort, to the Church of the Trinity.
This girl sure is lucky, right?
Yes, few can return from another world. She wouldn't have done it by herself. We helped her. So is the case with the other dead. They can't get back by themselves.
So Koya wouldn't book around without you, right?
Without me or Grandpa, unlikely.
You know, I've been thinking. In a way, you also pulled me out from the grave. If you didn't come that night to the White House, Shirts would have killed me.
Yes, I think that's how it happened.
I've heard what the girls in Vilgam have been saying, that you didn't want to become a witch. But you did become one, right? And so I've been thinking, you did it to help your betrothed.
Why would you think that?
You and your grandpa are taking me for a fool. But I see lots of things. The dead men can't go back by themselves, right? I visited lots of evening gatherings. I saw how much you loved him. So I think you decided. Vasya, stop this nonsense. Nothing good will come of it. You brought back that girl, but she never died. She was kidnapped, right? I was quite close to being dead, but she betrothed. Is dead.
Quit running your mouth. You don't understand anything.
Wait, don't be angry. I'm not talking. I came close to seeing the afterlife. There's no coming back from there, and your chords constantly beg you for a walk, right? So how many people have you cursed already?
Not so many.
And what's next? Sooner or later, they'll get hungrier and hungrier, and start dragging our souls to the ground. I was enclosed to many stories. Your church will also drag you to hell, along with who knows how many peasants.
You may be right. The Chorts constantly ask for work. If I give them some slack, they'll ruin everything they see. But what else can I do? You're saying my Chorts will be the death of me. And you don't know his fate.
That's right. I don't. But I decided to make my own fate. You have your fate. You heard the Troika. So that's your fate. Maybe it wasn't a trick, but I have it differently. You remember how I stole from the shop? It wasn't the first time. I've done lots of similar things. I think maybe I should quit this kind of life. Start a household. I know it's not as fun or exciting. You saved me. So I wanted to ask your advice. You were nowhere after all. What do you think?
Well, Fedьka, I've always told you to abandon your life of pleasure.
Right, I'll try. Old habits die hard. Next thing you'll know, I have my own house.
You better remember these words of yours.
I will. I'm not old enough to have a bad memory.
Fedka grins and flings the reins. Pakcha village is surrounded by mist, and the road to Vilgurt lies ahead of you. You think that if someone wanted this wedding ruined, he wouldn't be stopped this easily. The winding path lures you in with a damp mist and mysterious shadows. What spirits hide behind them? Soon, you get to Cold Creek Ford, You look around and notice demon eyes in the dark. Fedka gives you a questioning look. What should you do with the rest of the guests? You hop off the cart and open the black book. Fedka passes the reins and hops off too. You need to depart as soon as possible so as not to fall behind the wedding procession. The musician tries to help fix the cart, but you have something else to deal with. A swarm of chorts. The cart is finally fixed, and you quickly catch up to the procession. The peasants didn't see the chorts, but they noticed you whispering Zagavers. Now they are looking at you and your book with respect. The wedding train reaches the shadows of the gloomy trees of the Crooked Forest. Strange sounds escape the evening darkness. It appears the mysterious Khaldun cursed this road, as your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left. You don't recognize the last fork either. The road to the left looks like it's submerged in darkness, and you arrive at another fork. The road to the left lies through a thick forest, and to the right you see a clearing amongst the trees. Finally, the forest is behind you. Vilgert is close, so you decide to take a break. Mikhail's crossroads look unfamiliar. You feel as if you have entirely lost your sense of direction. You can't tell north from south. It's as if you are standing at this crossroads for the first time. You decide to resort to sorcery. You quickly whisper the words of the Zagaver and listen. chose the right way. You make no mistake in choosing the road. This task is right down your alley. The road to Vilgert passes by uneventfully, and you have a chance to rest. Looks like this is the last piece of the road to the Church of the Trinity.
Vasilisa, stop the procession!
Alexander, we can't! It's a bad omen!
I suppose I can hide it now. No time to argue. I intend to curse your wedding procession, and I'm willing to see it through.
What? Are you telling me that everything you do is based on science?
I can leave it be, but only if you give me the book.
But why do you need to ruin the wedding?
It's simple. I can take this artifact only if you're sufficiently weakened.
If the procession stops, the curse may splash out. Only God knows what should happen then.
Right. You're only saying this so I wouldn't interfere. No such thing will happen.
Listen to me. This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
You can't scare me, Vasilisa. Either give me the book, or the procession stops.
So that's how it is in your world. Always playing pretend. You couldn't help me with the snake that time.
I wanted to, but you were doing fine on your own, and I wanted to see what kind of witch you were. I did. I think you're as powerful as me. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just need the book.
You know about this? What do you need it for? What are you planning?
Don't stall, Vasilisa. Fight me.
Listen. Let me wed this couple, and then we can fight. Why involve the bride and groom?
You won't trick me, Vasilisa. I came especially prepared for this fight. Now when there's a curse around us, we are equal.
I can't give you the book, you know that!
Then it's the only way. Défense-toi!
Give me the book, Vasilisa, and the guests will be safe.
They have nothing to fear. I'll protect the wedding.
to hurt you, Vasilisa. Not if I don't have to.
You've been lying like the devil himself, and now you want me to believe you?
Give up, or the entire wedding procession will be transformed.
Not if I stop you first.
Alexander's driver notices that his master is weakened and strikes the horses. The carriage drives away. With horror, you realize that his last Zagavers weren't directed at you, but at the procession. The horses lose their footing and the first carts overturn with a terrible crash. The world around you turns into a cacophony of screams, both animal and human. Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor comes to his senses.
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
Wait, I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that right now. First, we fix the wedding. That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them. Next thing you know, the seal will be broken.
How will I find them? Even my chores may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine, a hunter. He will track them, find out who's missing, and fix up the wounded. Then we'll get ready for the road.